So, in the news right now is the coronavirus. It's been in the news for a couple of weeks, and it's a very important and interestingly, a very global phenomenon. Netflix has a great show called Explained that I encourage everyone to watch, and there's a section on it called Pandemics. And in it, we talk about how quickly today a pandemic can spread, whereas in the past it was pretty local because we didn't have global trade and global travel and all the things that we have today. So it is a really big deal. Coronavirus, however, probably not that big of a deal. It appears there's about 30,000 or so, maybe as many as 75,000 people infected with it, and a very small percentage is dying. And unfortunately, what we're not talking about is things like the common flu. This year, the flu has already caused 8,000 deaths. Now, that's something that we're all familiar with, so we don't make as big of a deal out of it, but it looks like the coronavirus is even less deadly than the flu. So the important thing with the coronavirus, as far as I'm concerned, and for me, is to stay healthy. Do all the things, because the flu doesn't kill healthy people for the most part, and coronavirus isn't killing healthy people for the most part either. So stay healthy, keep eating right, keep working out, keep washing your hands, doing all the things that you would normally do to avoid the flu, and we're probably going to be okay. But thinking about a future pandemic is probably a very real possibility and something that we should all take seriously as we look forward and how to prepare for what we want to do with our businesses. I don't think there are any immediate long-term effects based on the coronavirus, but I think what will happen is it's good to have these things because it raises the level of awareness into things like global sanitation, where these things are coming up in global meat markets where there's a lack of sanitation. And in the US, we dealt with this back in the 1800s, and we had factory farms that were really sanitation problems, and they created all sorts of disease. We don't want that to happen in places like China and India and Pakistan and Africa and places like that, because now we have a recognition that it can actually spread globally really, really fast. So hopefully what we'll do is take this coronavirus example and start paying attention worldwide to better sanitation processes and procedures.